What's shaking, hosers? This is Suit over here with another action figure rundown. Today we're looking at Fantasy Realms Dragon Warrior. Here's the box. Big box. It's got some cool artwork on the back of the box. Some Chinese stuff, Fantasy Realm, web link, made in China. More cool box art. Alright, well, we didn't come here to look at boxes, we came here to look at toys, so let's take a look at this. That being said, this is a really cool box. It's got what looks to be some sort of Zodiac stuff. I don't know exactly what it's all about, but it does open up to a great presentation. So I thought I would show you that off. Now let's get the figure out of the box. It does come with the loadout and instructions, I guess. Here he is in his plastic coffin. Looks pretty cool. Let's take him out. Now that we got the Dragon Warrior out of the box, this thing looks awesome. Such detail. Every little piece of this thing is painted. You can see the buckles on his gauntlets are painted. There's 2 tones, 3 tones, 4 tones. I don't even know how many tones on his armor. All the little details here. That is actually a metal ring. It's painted all around. There's soft goods. There's a piece of rope on him. This thing is pretty damn amazing. He's got pants on. He's got a skirt. He's got this big flowing cape that's wired. Only on the sides, but it doesn't really matter. It seems to perform fairly well, even though it's not wired on the bottom. It's got like this satiny kind of material. It looks a little bit like a sheet. But it's, I don't know, it's pretty well done. He's got a cool head sculpt that I don't think I can get in the picture, but I can definitely pull this off so we can see that better. Look at that. Now, I know there are some people saying that this thing was salmon and they didn't really like it. It's more purple than a salmon. The jaw is articulated, so it does open. It is very glossy inside to look like it's saliva. Very well done. He's got horns. He's got a wash in his hair. This thing's pretty awesome, man. I'm pretty happy with this. It's big. This is a big, beefy boy. Well, not beefy, I guess, but he is a big boy. Let's put this head back on. The horns are soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about snapping those off. We run through the articulation here. So he doesn't have... Oh, no, I lied. It's got great head movement. Don't have to look down that much. You can look up. Not a great deal. A little bit. Rotation, obviously. He's got tilt. So, it's pretty good. Arms, can they go past 90? They do go past 90. He's got a ball peg in the wrist, so, you know, we can get all the movements there. Even though I just popped it off, but there's your ball peg on the hinge. So, lots of movement there. Everything's all soft rubber, so it pops in and off nice and easy. You don't have to worry about breaking it. We'll take a look at the legs. Oh, well past 90. Right? He's got it right behind his back, so can't get much better than that. Like, that looks amazing. In terms of articulation, look at some ankle pivot here. Nothing. Well, maybe a little bit, not a lot. They're boots. So there's a little bit. Oh, how do we capture that? There's a little bit, but there is a hinge there. Oh, I see what they did here. Okay, never mind. So you could probably get more. You see here, there's a ball peg. So if you get the ball peg kind of horizontal and then you move the foot inside the peg, I wonder if we can get more. Yeah, you can. Right, so now you get some crazy ankle pivot. Right, if my ankle did that, I wouldn't be walking for 3 days. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so you get all the movement. All the movement. Is there an ab crunch? Oh, God, man. There's some serious ab crunch there. So go back. Yeah, goes back just as far. Keeps in the way, you can't really see it, but... So the articulation on this is amazing. It's smooth. It's smooth as butter. The armor bits get out of the way. This is on, I don't know if you can see it, but the armor bits are on a hinge. And then there's a ball peg at the top here. So that's pretty awesome. So let's take a look at the accessories. He's got Kung Fu hands. They look pretty good. 2 fingers. He's also got fists. They look good. He's got grabby hands for the swords. They also look good. Nicely done, nicely sculpted with the scales and everything. Look good. Can't complain about those. Ah! He's gonna fucking scratch your eyeballs out, hands. So that's it for the hands, and then he comes with a lot of cool weapons. And also he comes out with, I don't know if I've ever used these. It's the first time I've ever had this. He's got swappable legs. So if you want him to have feet, he can have feet and calves. Don't know why you'd ever want that, but... So he comes with 2 more grabby hands. And these are human hands. So I don't know much of the lore on this guy. I don't know if he can transform back and forth to a more scaly version versus a more human version. He only comes with 1 head sculpt that I can see. So there's no human head. But he does come with cool weapons. So we'll start by looking at this amazing sword. So he's got this sword here. It's got the scabbard's got a real chain. Scabbard's all solid plastic. The detail on this is amazing. So that's a really nice piece there. And he's also got another sword with a scabbard. Again, he's got a little chain here. I'm assuming that's the hook on somewhere here. I'll figure that out in a second. Oh, wow. This is like a crystal blade. This one's actually really cool. Typically, I don't really like crystal swords, but I do like this one. So that's really cool. And last but not least, in terms of swords, he's got this big honking blade. Again, lots of detail, lots of paint, lots of sculpt, lots of metallic paint. And then I almost forgot. Cannot be a dragon if you don't got a tail, so there's a tail. It is bendy wire, so it will move. So that's cool. You can see where to plug it in. Huh. I have to do that off camera. I don't see a hole. Hold on a second. So there is, and the seam is left open where you can put the tail in. Just so you know. So after playing around with this a little bit, he does pop out real easy. So this just, the body just separates, right? There he is, popped in. You just pop that off. Then you can take the armor off. And then from there, he's actually got a peg here. You pop that out and you can put the tail in. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's going to be a little bit hard to get out. So give me 1 second. Here's the peg piece. It just, once you loosen it up just slightly, it does pop out to land on the ground and never be found again. No, I'm joking. I'll be able to find it, but it's that easy. And then he has his dragon butt, which should be okay. And then you grab the tail, stick it through the hole in the silk pants. Pops it nice and tight there. Oh, showing a little bit more than I probably should. Pants goes back on. Armor bits go back on. Alright, so they cut around the tail here. Okay. I had to do that off camera. The best thing to do, honestly, is push the skirt up and the pants up as far as you can go and expose the ball socket and the socket itself. The ball peg and the socket, and then you can push it in. And now you got the tail on. This is what I really appreciate with action figure companies, when they make the hands very soft plastic, pliable plastic, that you can just easily move the sword right in there. Some of them, they make the rubber too hard, and it's a pain in the ass to try to get weapons in their hands. But this here, nice and soft. Let's see if it goes on the ball peg rather easy. Which it does, which is nice. Okay, so now we got him holding a sword. Not much of an action pose, but he's got his tail on. He's got a sword in his hand. He's still got the scratch your eyeballs out hand on, which is fine. So let's do some size comparisons. Alright, so I guess the easiest one to show right now would be a Marvel Legends. Most collectors have Marvel Legends in their collections, so you should be able to judge the scale quite easily. He towers over Spider-Man. He's almost 60-70% bigger than he is. I do believe this is 110 scale, not 112 scale. So it makes sense that he'd be a little bit smaller. Let's start with a Marvel Legends, because most collectors have them. So there you go. There's Spider-Man. You can see here he towers over Spider-Man, which makes sense because I do believe this is 1/10 scale. Here's a Savage Crucible. I will not pronounce this name because I don't know how. To me, it's Savage Crucible Kitty Man. They probably hate that, but whatever. So we'll get those two out of there. Here's a Mythic Legions. This is Horus, the Egyptian god, if you'll stand. Here's Horus, the Egyptian god. Here now we have the Light Warrior, which I was interested to see how these guys scale. The Dragon Man is the Dragon Warrior is so much bigger than the Light Warrior. Of course, nobody wants to stand. Fuck! Stand, you cocksucker. Okay. Next, we'll compare him to the Light Warrior. Another third-party figure. I heard that it's from a video game. I think it was Tekken. I really like this figure. I don't know if it's going to be Figure of the Year, but it's up there. And then next we'll do Nuja, because I do believe he is Fantasy Realms as well, so they would be in the same mythos. So he does scale well. I'm pretty sure that dragon's supposed to be huge. Let's compare him to another really big figure. Okay, let's take a look at him against another big figure. This is the Naughty Toys Cyan Lion. So they actually scale pretty well together. These are supposed to be Chinese deities, so these scale really well together. They are not the same company. They're two different companies, but one's Fantasy Realm, the Dragon Warriors Fantasy Realm. This is Naughty Toys, but they are very compatible. Both kind of Chinese mythological deities. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But yeah, no, they look great together. I could see these guys, battling it out in the heavens for the fate of the humans. At least that's my head canon. All right, so let's call it here, man. This is another action figure rundown by Sudaba. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel up to 500. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you watch the video, if you could just hit that subscribe button. I don't usually ask for it, but I'm going to get into a better habit of it because it seems like you have to. Again, take it easy. Sudaba out. There's one more accessory. There is a flame effect for the sword. I don't know if this is supposed to go on which sword, but we're going to try the crystal one, which it seems to work. Now, the one drawback of this accessory piece is the fact that it is really super, super heavy, so that arm will not stay up at all. So that's really disappointing. So here he is with this sword flame effect. Now, you are going to have to use two hands because I don't know if it's just my figure, but the elbow joints, although they are smooth like butter, there's not a lot of resistance, and this thing is a chunk of plastic, so it is very, very heavy, and it will not hold the sword up one-handed. But if you do get it in there with both hands, and you can even push it right in front of his face, so you can chop like that. He's looking right at you. It will work, right? So he can do a front grip sword, which is pretty amazing for action figures. There's a lot of figures out there nowadays that can't do that. So I like it. It's heavy. It should have been a lighter rubbery plastic, or the joints need to have ratchets in them so they didn't fall as easy as they do now. So what I'm going to do is I'll try to take off that sleeve, push it up as much as possible, throw some kikis in there, tighten up those joints, and then I'll be able to do a one-handed pose. Because as is, it's not possible with the flame effect on there. You can do it with the swords, just not with the flame effect on the sword. All right, everybody. And there we have it, another action figure rundown by Sudaba. So please like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. It does help the channel. I know a lot of people say they hate saying that and blah, blah, blah. I don't hate saying that because I want my channel to grow and I want people to watch it. So please like and subscribe. But throw a comment out there to tell me what you think. And like always, take it easy.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the states. Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates. Yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey.